the Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुकुं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I wanted to share one video. Let's see if this is working. Yes. Okay. I'm going to play that there. Let's see if audio works. Can you online hear that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
beautiful.
Prabhu.
Please come on. Please come. Mahesh Prabhu, you can't see the video. I'm sharing my screen here.
Okay, for me, just audio, but yeah, let me.
Can you see my screen? Rest of you, Nitya Madhuri, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
I also can see.
Okay.
Mahesh Prabhu, switch the screen there.
Yes, I'll do.
Okay, thank you. How was the video?
Amazing, Prabhu.
Beautiful. I want to hear from you, each one of you here, observations here, what you see in the video. And I'm sure you can have all of you can give different answer here. So many options are there. I'll tell you very honestly. Every year I watch this video, it gives me new insight. So I want to start with you, Deepa Mataji. Innocence. Very nice. And perseverance to in search of God. And innocence again. Okay. To surrender yourself with Lord. Okay. Lord very Krishna. Beautiful. Okay. Shrikant bro.
See happiness,
Beautiful. Okay.
energy, and happiness.
Okay. Beautiful. Raswami bro.
I think it's the same thing I was
Not same
saying.
thing. Everyone has to say different
Smile,
thing.
actually. That's
Very
how
nice. Okay.
everyone
Yeah.
is smiling,
Yeah.
celebrating,
Hmm.
enjoying the friendship with each other,
Hmm.
celebrating,
Hmm.
you know, obviously praying God. At the
Hmm.
same time, they're all like community taking care of each other,
Very nice.
just enjoying themselves.
Beautiful. Thank you. Mataji, you want to add something?
Yeah. So in today's world, like everybody is fighting for religion,
Hmm.
and then it's
Hmm.
like you have to be converted to something to practice something, or you'll be banished from a particular
Hmm.
religious or faith.
Hmm.
When you look at this whole audience of people who are actually practicing, none of them were born Hindu. So basically, it tells that this is a global. It is a way of life. It is.
Beautiful.
It's a way to happiness, peace, and contentment. So you don't have to be born as a Hindu. There's no conversion or anything.
Very
You
nice.
follow the spirituality, and that's where you get.
Amazing. Okay, beautiful. Nitya Mataji, you want to add something?
I saw simplicity and happiness.
Okay, beautiful. Simplicity and happiness. Momita Mataji, what you want have to add here?
Um, pra- Thank you, Prabhuji. This video is reminding me of let your guard down and just
Sorry,
follow
come
the
again.
let your guard down and follow your inner peace
Hmm.
and happiness.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
sometimes when you go to temple, people think other people judge you, but here no one cares.
Hmm.
Just
Very nice.
just be yourself, and you're just
Hmm.
happy.
Okay. Amazing. Beautiful. Perfect. Mahesh Prabhu. Self-discipline. Okay, beautiful. Okay, very nice. Tranquility. Mahesh Prabhu, you saw that video. Were you able to see that?
uh, last few minutes. But
Okay.
one word I can say, blissful,
Ah,
blissfulness.
very nice. Very
They show the
interesting.
great happiness and joy.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. All of these are wonderful points. Just to add more points to that one, these people are Russians, to add on your point. No understanding about who Krishna is. And what to talk about Krishna, actually the deities they were dressing is Gaurnatai. And I'll be specific on this thing. Before coming to ISKCON, I had no idea what is Gaurnatai. I don't know if you ever heard about Gaurnatai. There are little deities on the left side on the altar. They are Gaurnatai. They are worshipping them. Imagine what kind of faith a person needs to actually practice a religion. And all of them were wearing, the ladies were wearing saris and Prabhus were wearing dhoti kurta. I'm not I'm not trying to criticize here, don't take me wrong. It requires a commitment to actually take the process holistically. People have tendency to take some part of it. What I like about this government, this part, rest all I don't care. Am I making sense so far? If I go to the temple, yeah, I like the prasad, rest all okay, I don't care about it. What they are taking is this, they are taking this process holistically, practicing each part of it. Some were making garlands. It's an art to make the garland. When the darshan open, you uh, see the garland. And if you imagine how to make that, I'll tell you, you will be puzzled. I don't know how to make that. Even I myself don't know it. Some of them were playing harmonium. Some of them were playing drums. So this is a special kind of drum. You don't get to play other than India, and that's also specific to ISKCON. You don't see anywhere else. Mridangam, correct, correct. Thank you. And then on top of it, there were different kind of age groups. There were little kids. They were young. There were more younger or more elder, and there were eldest people there. All of them had a common thing, which is about happiness and bliss, experiencing the joy. One last point, which is the most important point: the happiness is of two type. One is when you get it out of these material things, which are experienced on only emotional platform, which doesn't last for long. For an example, getting a new phone, getting a new car, getting a new house, getting a new job, getting someone in your new addition to your family. That happiness doesn't last for long because it's on emotional platform. But what they are experiencing is a very high principle, that is happiness at the platform of soul. When you have happiness at the platform of soul, it can be constant and always be there with you. You don't have to show off, like someone was telling, I don't have to show off, just be it yourself. Why? Because I'm experiencing an inner joy. Irrelevant about whatever happens around me, I'm experiencing that joy. These people are not paid to record that video. They have no idea that video we are watching here. It's not that they are, like sometimes when we someone takes a picture, we smile. Not that I'm happy, smile for because I want to show off I'm happy. You see Facebook, you see Instagram, people want to show the video. Do you ever see a sad video? Very rarely. Everyone posts when they are happy. Is that they are all the time happy? Trust me, we have seen so many movies, right? Even in movie, which is they are paid for it, there is no happiness in entire movie. They talk about ups and downs here. So aren't these guys going through ups and downs? But it apparently look like everyone is happy. And somehow, if you're getting into difficulty, you think, hey, everyone is happy. I'm the only one who is. So social media today, rather than giving a joyful experience, it gives you feeling that I am the only miserable person here. Like for an example, you go to LinkedIn, someone says, oh, I got a job, I got hired at Amazon, I got hired at Microsoft, and if I'm just get fired, how is that feeling differing? Oh, this guy got a job. You'll become more miserable. When the recession is going on, you see around everyone is losing the job. You see some, or I'm losing a job, and you see someone getting a great salary. Oh, I got a promotion. Does it make you happy? Unfortunately, no. We feel that, I am struggling in that. So, this happiness of the soul is beyond the platform of this material body. That's what we are getting into the chapter number 2 of Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna, so far, is trying to gain that material happiness. What is that material happiness? I'll repeat. What are his question? We will remember the acronym. That's how we remember the Bhagavad Gita. The acronym is CHESDI, CESDI. What is C for? Compassion. What is the compassion for Arjuna? Is he thinking in the platform of soul? No. He is thinking about I, me, and mine, my relatives, my parents, my guru. Right? Everything is narrow minded there. So that is compassion. E is loss of enjoyment. If I'm going to win the war, I will not have anyone with me. How will I able to practice that one? S is sinful reaction. If I kill them, I'll get sinful reaction. D is destruction of family tradition. Right? If I'm who is going to teach what has to be happen in terms of whether doing a pitru dan and all that stuff. And lastly, he is being indecisive. What should I do? I don't know, my Lord. So he tried everything from his perspective, but he miserably failed. And now, in our previous verse, previous week, we talked about Arjuna is surrendering now. Can you help me, Krishna? I don't want to be a friend anymore. Let's get into a serious business. And this is not an ordinary thing Arjuna is going through. And don't think so that it will not happen to us. We all will be tested. One time, my spiritual master very gravely looked at everyone. We all will be tested. Don't think this is Arjuna's problem. One or the other day, whether we want, I'm not trying to say anything, but this is a reality of the world. The most loved person, we are just going to lose one day. We may lose ourselves. What to talk about anybody else, and what is the other person is feeling. I had a neighbor, she's a 80 or 75, 80 years elder American lady. I was just talking to her. She was mentioning about spirituality, why she doesn't go to church, because she thinks people are hypocrite. That's the point which you're talking about. What does a hypocrisy mean? My religion, my way or highway. Did you hear that line?
Yeah, yeah.
You follow my path or get off from here. That's how this world is all around. I don't care whether it is right or wrong. I don't know if you know about it. I've been part of huge projects in my company. I left that company, so I'm open to speak about it. Multi-million dollars projects. They spend a year, they threw that project. We don't want to do that. You experienced that as well. Multi-million dollars. Why? Ego. I, it should be my way or highway. I don't want this project to move on. Do you know about crabs? If you put more than few crabs in a box with the open box, if you see open box, it can get out, right? But what is a crab mentality is that if one guy goes out, the others will pull him down. You know about
They
this
talk
truth?
about the frogs.
Story about
Yeah, I don't know about the frog, but
It's the same thing. The frogs.
okay. Thank you for sharing that. So if one guy goes up, others pull. Why? If I can't get down, I will not let you get down. If I can't get out, I will not let you get out. So they never put the cover. When you start living with limitation, you will never grow up. You will never grow up. There is another kind of bird which is called as buzzard. For this bird to fly, he has to run for a certain distance, then only it can fly. So if you put birds means they fly in the sky. So if you put them in the box which doesn't move, it can never fly. You know bats, they fly so fluently. Let me close this WhatsApp so I don't have a distraction. Bats need a cliff to fly. If the bat falls on the straight floor, it can never fly for rest of his life. Do you know about this fact? It can never fly. Bat need a cliff to put his feet behind, push his feet behind, like some of us do in swimming. To go higher, you push it and then you move forward. So bat needs a cliff to fly. It has to hanging like that. If it falls on straight, he can never fly. That's a reality. Because they think this is my limitation. Elephant. If the elephant is tied with the tree, it thinks I can never go away from that. You know about this thing.
Yeah, it itself is so strong. It can just
It can pull off the tree, but he feels I can't do it. Psychological limitation that I cannot do it. When you start living with limitation, you will never be able to grow in your life. But when you go an extra mile, when you get out of your comfort zone, not an easy, I'll tell you, getting out of comfort zone and coming to the, what is that second zone, is stretch zone. Coming from comfort to stretch zone is not easy. For a person to actually go and win an Olympics, he has to beat his record at the what he established previously so that he can continuously be in the game. For us, I used to be a big cricket fan, I'm not anymore. Do you think when Sachin Tendulkar, he's not there in the cricket anymore, but when he would play, do you think he would go confidently, I'm going to score another 100 now? Every game he goes to play, he has more stress than the previous game because now his expectation is high. Am I making sense so far? Similar way, purpose of human life is not to be in comfort zone and sit there whatever is going on.
But Prabhuji, we do that, like, you work for one job for 20 years, raise kids. Uh, at a certain point, it becomes your comfort zone anyway, right?
Yes.
Because that's what we do, our life is like that.
Correct. But the challenge here is that when you, for an example, if you're swimming against the current, you see Mother Ganga. Some of us have seen Mother Ganga flowing. If it flows in this direction, and if you have to fly opposite side, can you be in your comfort zone?
No.
We can't, right? Because go ahead.
But what I'm trying to say is, when we are sansari and dedicated to Krishna consciousness or something, we have to follow the routine to our, because then otherwise our kids, we are constructing their childhood and to
Yes.
the adulthood or something.
100%.
Then they get distracted, right? So
Arjuna is asking, I don't want to fight.
Right.
But what is Krishna telling? Does he ask him, oh, you leave this, you go to the forest? Practicing spirituality in isolation, that's the concept.
Right.
Arjuna is being, now we will see in chapter 3, Arjuna is told, no, you live in this world, but you remember Krishna at this time. I gave an example about the mother bird. When she flies far away, she always meditates on her eggs, which are not with her, but she is meditating, and that's how they are growing. I was seeing a video, I don't have it right now, just couple of days. When you see a tortoise has a very important capability. What it can do is it can actually put his limbs inside, right? Nobody else can do it. So even if tiger, however powerful he would be, but if the senses are within, nobody can touch him, right? So it's an art to be in the world but off the world. Lotus flowers are beautiful, but there is a reason why they are beautiful. And that is what we are going to see in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. How do we grow on above the platform of bodily platform? Yes, I, me, mine is there. I have to take care of body. I have to take care of my relatives. I cannot say, oh, I don't care about my body, because body is temporary. The soul is within the body. That's how the body has to be taken care. But that's not the goal of life. For an example, if I'm going to New Vrindavan, which is a beautiful hill, you go from here, it's a 5-hour drive. So you fill the gas, you put some water, you take something to eat and all that stuff to leave tomorrow. But if you collect all this stuff, keep collecting, and you never drive, you never go there. So the purpose of life is not to take care of family. That is needed, but the goal is clear. Where do I have to go? So one day, maybe probably I'll speak about Garuda. Garuda we know, right? He is the eagle, correct. He is, Vishnu actually flies on it, right? How he became Garuda? A very beautiful Puranic story. He was not the vehicle of Lord Vishnu from beginning. He was hired for that role. And when you hear a story, wow, beautiful. So to get to that platform where we are talking about Bhagavad Gita, we have to go above the comfort level, thinking about how can I do more, how can I practice more, right? That's the whole idea. So with that, I want to share the, is it visible? No. Okay. Let me.
Can I make a comment?
Yes, please.
Yeah, just to,
This is all about
you're saying,
discussion.
right? In my view, I think that if the job is good, one is learning, making enough money to take care of the kids. I don't see any good reason to move to another company.
Yeah, that's what I'm
career.
saying.
So
We become like comfort zone for ourselves, right?
yeah, I don't know
Because
if
and
you want to
to
make a
live a
comfort
day-to-day life for moms is not that easy. No, father's work is also hard too. To go to a job, to get the
But
money.
what we are talking at this moment is, we are talking about this life. I'll trust it. Trust me on this. We all had multiple wives, multiple husbands, multiple children, multiple parents throughout so many species of life. Do you think I'm doing something special in this life? I'll tell you. You will be shocked. When Narada Muni leaves to the forest, this is, we'll read in Srimad Bhagavatam after finishing Bhagavad Gita, we'll come to that hopefully soon. Every yuga, which means now Kali Yuga will, again the next generation will come. The next Kali Yuga, don't think there will not be AI. Oh, AI is today's thing. It will not happen in future. It didn't happen in the past. There so many AIs were there and so many yugas we talked about. Don't think this is a new thing. This world
existed before also.
Yes,
Right? And
this
Krishna-
world, correct. This
like
world,
how Sanjay heard how he saw the war going on.
correct,
Sitting at
Like a
Correct.
live telecast.
yeah,
correct. Live telecast, exactly.
telecast.
So the point which I'm trying to bring in here is that we need to go above the bodily platform and come to the spiritual platform. Not just, if you see birds when they wake up, I like nature and I like to sit out and I hear birds chirping all the time. What is their question? Where is my food? Where is my food? Where is my food? If you ask me, aren't the same thing we are doing? Actually, the reality is yes. Where is my food? How do I get my food? Maybe extra things is, oh, where is my iPhone? Where is my iPad? Where is my this thing? Some entertainment. Ultimately, purpose is to enjoy the senses. The birds are also enjoying, we are enjoying. So the question comes is, have you seen the dogs coming and saying, now we will go for Bhagavad Gita class today? No, they will never come for Bhagavad Gita class because their consciousness is very low on the bodily platform. But unfortunately, if I have the same thing, if the same platform I am practicing, then I'm not a human. For an example, this is a very old example, but still applicable. A farmer had a big tractor through which he was actually plowing the field, and his son got a Mercedes Benz from his employer. Jai Shri Shri Radha Gopi Chanal Bhagwan Ki Jai, Nitai Patita Pavan Gaurari Ki Jai, Shla Prabhupada Ki Jai. So this son got Mercedes Benz. So his father said, can I use your car to plow my field? You laugh at it. You don't use the Mercedes Benz or BMW or whatever or Tesla. You don't use that to plow the field. It's incompatible. It's not designed for that. Same way, our body is not designed, our soul is not designed for that. Right? We need to understand the higher purpose. Right? That's the most important part here. Remind me again, what verse are we on? Two, 8, not 11?
No, 8. We all have mark.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm trusting you rather than my this thing, because I have so much going on. So
It's 8 chapter. I mean, text 8.
okay, beautiful. So we will rate 2.8, huh? Okay, I thought, sorry. Okay. Let me zoom in a little more. Is this better?
Yeah, this is like
Okay, beautiful. We'll recite it together. Nahi prapsyasmi mamapanudyat. Yeah, thank you. Yachokam uchosanam indriyanam. Try word by word, it will help you. Avapya bhuma asapatam hridam. Yeah, it's a complex verse. Please forgive me about that. Rajam suranam apichadipatyam. Who can read the translation?
I can find no means to drive away this grief, which is drying up my
Drying up, yeah.
drying up my senses. I'll not be able to dispel it, even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven.
So Arjuna is experiencing the highest level of grief here. He doesn't know what has to be done. And he is asking Krishna, Krishna, can you guide me now? Because I don't see there is a benefit of winning this kingdom when my relatives are not there. Right? That's the point which is being discussed here. We will read the next verse. Text 9. Sanjaya Vacha Evam Yuktva Rishikesham Gudakesha Parantapaha Nayotsya iti Govindam Yuktva Tushnim Babuvaha. Please read that.
Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent.
Somehow my feeling is that we were there when Arjuna is actually surrendering to Krishna as a spiritual master. We read these verses, no?
No.
Did I
There
show
was
that?
one area, it sounds like it's ended and we're going to start, but still it's continuing.
I think chapter 2 starts off like that's when first Krishna speaks,
Hmm.
where Arjuna takes the role of surrender.
Yeah, okay.
There's
Okay.
definitely one slokam where it kind of says that.
Okay, beautiful.
Now Krishna is going to talk.
Okay, thank you. Just making sure
I
because
definitely remember.
okay. So what is Arjuna? Sanjay is telling to whom is he telling? Dhritarashtra. He's telling that Arjuna decided he's not going to fight. And that's how Dhritarashtra became so happy. Oh, now he's not going to fight. I don't have to worry about any stuff. Cool. All said is done. There is a very beautiful scene which happens in Mahabharata. I don't know if I told it before. Yudhishthira Maharaj gets down from his chariot, keeps all his bow and arrow on the floor. He starts walking towards Kauravas. Now Pandavas are bewildered. What is he doing? Especially Bhima. Are is he going to surrender? What is we are finally getting there and is he going to surrender? And on that side, Kauravas are happy. Why? Oh, looks like he's going to give up. We don't have to fight. Everything will be on our side. Always these guys will go to the forest. We don't have to worry about anything. Yudhishthira first goes to Bhishma. Did I say that story? Did I?
I think the first play, right? He goes and no, that was Arjuna.
That is Arjuna shoots the arrow actually at that. Yeah, okay. Anyway, this is a very beautiful pastime. So he goes to Bhishma Dev. Bhishma Dev says, Bhava. Well, you will be victorious. He went to his guru. Who was his guru? Dronacharya. He said the same thing, Vijayi Bhava. He went to Kripacharya, Vijayi Bhava. After this, he went to Bhishma. My dear grandfather, how do I kill you? And Bhishma Dev tells him the secret how you can kill me. Duryodhana is outraged, man. What are you doing? Are you in my party or on the other party? He goes to Dronacharya. How do I kill you? Dronacharya gives the secret how you can kill me. He went to Kripacharya. How do I kill you? He gets the reason, how he gets the secret how to kill him. And he comes back and starts fighting. This is the power of getting blessings. This is the power of getting blessings. When you get the blessings of any new thing which you're starting in your life, get the blessings from your elders, when you get from your guru, that helps. Arjuna or Pandavas throughout their life, what they cultivated is blessing. On the other side of Duryodhana, the entire life, what he cultivated is curses. And now he is thinking he's going to win. Right? With that, we will move to the next verse, text 10. Tam uachar shikeshaha prahasan Bharata Senayorubayor madhya Vishidantam idam vachaha. Translation, please.
O descendant of Bharata, at the time of at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna.
Any thought is Krishna smiling?
I think that gives that Arjuna doesn't know the big picture and he's just getting worried for no reason. He knows that he's going to tell him.
Beautiful.
Tell him what to do.
Okay, very nice. Okay, very nice. Any other points? Any other thoughts? Why is Krishna smiling?
He knows what the result is going to be. There was
Okay.
no need for Arjuna to be so worried. And again, as Arjuna is presenting himself from a more bodily and material.
Okay, beautiful.
It's like smirking at him.
One more thing I think is I am going to be telling what to do. I know what is happening. I am actually running the whole show.
Very nice.
That's also another way.
Krishna thinks that.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. All these points are wonderful. In Hindi, sometimes we call Abhi Aaya Chuha Pahad ke Niche. You know about that thing? Do you know about the meaning of that one?
Now
I don't know how
he
to
become the
translate.
victim of.
Not victim.
What did he say? Abhiyaya Chuva?
Pahad ke niche. Pahad is a mountain. Chua is the mouse. When he comes under the mountain.
Oh,
Arjuna so far is thinking, I know how I'll solve my problem. And that's why you see, till now, Krishna did not speak. No problem. You'd figure out yourself. Sometimes when a child thinks that I know this thing, that I'll figure it out. Okay, you try it out. And when the child, I can't do it, then at the time, father pitches in. Right? A similar thing, Krishna is telling, so far you were trying to run with your intelligence, I will figure out that piece. I will teach you now. Now, because you understood that you can't solve the problem, there is another beautiful pastime in Mahabharata. So much to learn from Mahabharata. So Ashwadama, through the Vishnu, through the what is that weapon?
Brahma did.
Not the Brahmastra. Vishnu.
Sudarshan.
No, Sudarshan Chakra is always with Krishna. He released the weapon of Vishnu. Narayanastra. Narayanastra. Sorry, I just have a problem with remembering it. So he released the Narayanastra. Now Krishna tells all the Pandavas, you bow down to this arrow. This weapon, you bow down to this weapon. Bhima said, I don't care. I'm not going to bow down. So the point about Narayanastra is that Narayanastra is so powerful because it is coming from Lord Narayan. Krishna is Narayan, right? So the point about Narayanastra is that if you try to fight, it will destroy you. Krishna knew it, but nobody else knew it. And Bhima said, I will fight. And Bhima was on the verge of death. He was not listening. Krishna climbed upon him and put him down forcefully and just stood on him so that he doesn't stand up. And Narayanastra disappeared. So far with me? There are some problems in our life where we need to learn to bow down. We can't solve all the problems of our life. One has to learn how to bow down. If you want to solve your problem which are not solvable, you will break yourself. So one has to learn how to take a shelter. Very important part. Now coming back to the point, we all need a fallback option too. Some of us, like I was doing 2 jobs as a fallback option. If I lose the visa on gun guy, at least I will not be kicked out of the country. So let me be on the second job. Right? So we all fallback option. How about if this vacuum doesn't work? Who was this? The Ford CEO or the company. He used to have 3 cars. Wherever he would go, he will take 3 cars. If one fails, sorry to bring, I know you work for Ford. One fails, the other car will be there as a backup option. If second fails, at least the third car will be there as a backup option. So he would carry that way. One time, he had, I think, heart attack or something like that. The ambulance did not come on time. Because ambulance are not 3, that one fails and all that, whatever happens. And because of that reason, Ford has hospital now.
I didn't realize. That's good. Yeah.
They started with that thing. We all think we need a fallback option. What about if this happens? What should I do? What happens if this happens?
That is the comfort zone.
Comfort zone, yes, we can go in that direction. But now I'm trying to actually bring in another point about the fallback option.
Okay.
About the fallback option. Who was a fallback option for Kauravas? You know about the fallback? Not really. Try it out. Yeah, I want to hear from you. I'm sure you can crack it, but I'm trying to find out from all of you. Who is the fallback? If anything goes wrong, whom should I fall back on?
Karna?
Karna?
No.
Karna?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. It's
Yes,
we.
question.
Yeah. Try it out.
Dhritarashtra, I think the main.
No.
Vidur?
No. Vidur was kicked out already.
Yeah, he was not part of the battles.
Yes. No.
Is it the Guru?
No.
Shakuni?
Yes. Shakuni was their fallback option.
Mama.
His mom.
Win
and-
or lose?
Correct. Who was the fallback option for Pandavas? Krishna. Very clear. What kind of fallback option you have that gives you a confidence to actually take the next step which you are taking? When you get out of, again, yeah, please. When you get out of your comfort zone to stretch zone, you need a fallback option. What about if fails? I have to make sure this happens. So Coming back to this point, what is a fallback option for Pandavas is Krishna. One time, coming back to this point, and so many stories from Mahabharata. So again, coming back to this time, Duryodhan went to Bhishma very angrily, hey, what are you doing, man? You are fighting for me or you are fighting for Pandavas? You are not doing anything, you are not killing Pandavas. And he said, you are just useless guy. He just somehow used bad words for him. And Bhishma became very angry. He said, tomorrow I will die, Arjuna. So he said, these are the 5 arrows. I will kill all 5 Pandavas with these arrows tomorrow. Duryodhana said, give me these 5 arrows. He takes those 5 arrows with him. Because I don't know if you, man, you give these arrows there. I don't trust you. I'll give you tomorrow. But today you keep it with me. And Arjuna is sleeping in his palace. On the other, not the palace, on the other side of this thing, right? Krishna comes, hey, wake up, come on. Arjuna said, Krishna, please let me sleep. I'm tired. Are you wake up? This is what is happening. Yeah, you will figure it out, right? Why do I have to worry about? Krishna said, wake up now. Now you go to Duryodhana's side. You remember one time Duryodhana was defeated by Yakshas and you saved him. At the time, he gave you a promise, whatever you ask, I will give you. Now you go and ask that boon from him. You are with me so far? So he went there. Duryodhana said, what do you want? Do you want a kingdom? I'll give it back to you. Can you imagine? No fight. This is before the war. This is mid of the war, not this thing. I'll give you kingdom because you saved me. I promised you. You can take this if you want. He said, no, I don't want the kingdom. I'm a Kshatriya. I will fight and then gain the kingdom. What do you want? Give me those 5 arrows. What? How did you know about this information? Krishna. His mother Gandhari said, Duryodhan, before you go for the fight tomorrow, because I'm a chaste wife, I close my eyes, you come without the clothes, you come in front of me, I will make your entire body steel. Nobody can do anything. I cannot defeat Krishna, but I'll try my best. You come tonight without wearing any clothes, you come there. Duryodhana went for a bath, Mother Ganga. He was walking without the clothes. Who appeared there? Krishna. He said, shame, what are you doing, man? Wear clothes. He said, no, my mother called me. I have to go that way. He said, okay, at least cover your private parts. You're an adult man, you cover your private parts and go to your mother. He went to his mother. His mother closed his eyes after the marriage, right? Because that's how she took a vow. Because of her chastity. She opened. Started watching Duryodhana steal. She reached to the private. Why did you cover that part? Krishna told me. And Gandhari, thank you, sorry. She was like, how can I save you? I told you to come naked. Why did you come like that? Killed lower parts. Who said this to Bhishma? Who said to Bhima? Krishna only. You hit on the back. Is it based on the principles of the game? No. Balramji was, who's Krishna's brother, were also there. Balramji was the guru of Duryodhan. He became angry. This is not right. You did not follow the etiquette of the fight. He was very angry. He was about to go to kill Bhima. Krishna looked at him. He just left from there. Because he knows what Krishna is doing. It's right, irrelevant of whatever is the moral conduct you can think about. You are all with me? There's a very important verse which is coming up, right? So now next verse, text 11. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Ashochayan Anavashochastvam Prajnavadam Shachabasase Gatasun Agatas Sumascha Nanu sochanti panditaha. Please read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead.
Very important. Question comes in is, what do you think who you are? I have a question for all of you. What do you think you are? I want to open the presentation until that, but I want to hear from all of you. Go ahead and share your.
Struggling human being.
Okay, struggling human being. Okay, beautiful. Anything else?
Coming in Krishna consciousness, path to life.
Okay. Who are you? Who else is responding that? Share me.
Yeah, for me, it's the curiosity of this life. What is
Very nice.
That's what.
Okay. Anybody else? Who are we? Are you Shrikant? Are you Shrikant? Yes or no?
No.
If you're not Shrikant, then who are you?
Small percentage of the bigger.
Don't get too complex. It's a simple question. Can you try? Who are we?
Very difficult.
Very simple question. I know you have all the answer. When I say, oh, you will. Huh?
We are like-minded people.
Complex.
Is that what I-
Complex, simple.
Simple living organisms.
We are soul. You agree? We are soul. We are not the body, right? So I wanted to bring back this point, like we have the acronym for the.
Here, I think just the body, not the soul.
We are not the. We are not the soul. We are the body.
We know all the answers to the life, right?
You're saying
We
we
are
are.
the soul. We understand our soul. Then we know all the answers.
No,
to
not
our,
understand. Are we body or are we soul? That's the question.
we are body.
We are body.
Yeah, just that's what I think.
So when
We are
I
body.
die, can I come here and listen Bhagavad Gita class? Can I dance? Can I eat? Can I sleep? Then what is happening? I'm the body. Then I should be able to do all that stuff.
Just a simple body, which is made of.
I
five
understood.
tattvas.
I understood. Earth, water, fire, ether we are made of. If I am dead, can that dead body walk, crawl, eat? Then if we are body, then what is happening?
Soul.
We are the soul then.
We become soul after we die.
No, we are always soul.
Soul takes the body.
Yes.
Say for an example, I'm wearing this blue t-shirt. Am I this blue t-shirt? I'm not a blue t-shirt. The soul is within this body. We are the soul. We are not the body. We are not the dress. Right? Am I making sense? What dies is the dress, which is body, which is made of earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Right? That dies. The soul never dies. The soul goes from one body to another body to another body to another body to another body unlimited times. And how we acquire the next body based on 84 lakh species, based on our karma, we attain that life. Right? That's the point. So coming back to this, and I'll come to this point again, the acronym for chapter 2 is Guru. Oh, sorry, Gita. What is G stands for? Guru. We will come to that point, which is absolute need of spiritual master. That's one point or one section which will be covered in second chapter. The second one is identity, which is where we are getting into. Who are we? The third is two identities, Sanatan Dharma and Material Dharma. We will come to that, your previous point. We will come to that one. And last is Atmaram, which is self-realized person. How does he behave? You are all with me? This is to remember, to understand the bird's eye view, what are the sections in chapter 2, how they are laid out, how they are grouped together. Okay? So, coming back to this slide. So, what are the problems of life? If you don't have to see and if you have to speak, what do you think are the problems of life?
Alive.
Life itself is a problem. Okay.
Bodily problems and then the emotional problems.
Very nice. Thank you. Prabhu, you want to add something? What are the problems are like? Or maybe say, I don't have any problem.
Materialistic problems.
Okay. Okay, beautiful. Greed.
I want
Greed.
to gain this, gain that.
Very nice. Greed. Very nice.
Jealous.
Envy. Beautiful.
I call those Trividhata, which is
Ah.
Adhyayik, Adhidaivic, Adhibhautik.
Thank you. This is what is mentioned. There are three kind of miseries. Your point is also there. Miseries caused by the higher powers like natural calamities. What happened in LA? Do I have a control over it? The Hollywood actors, their whole houses was burned. You think they think they are the controller. Were they able to control the fire? No, we can't. COVID, were we able to control? No. So this is one which is the problem about Adi Devik. The second one is Adi Bhautik, miseries caused by other living entity like diseases. Sorry, natural calamities is the other one. The second one is about the COVID. The third one is Adhyatmic miseries caused by mind and body. Today, the highest death ratio is not because of the diseases. No,
No, because of the
because of the mind.
crimes
Because of the mind.
of the what?
Because of the mind problem. Stress
Stress and
is the biggest problem today of suicide ratio. You can imagine. And on top of it,
there is
what
a, like mass destruction also, right? Like how these wars are made and
which is
it
there.
is a greed only, right?
100%. I'm not saying they are not part of the problem. They are part of the problem. I am saying the maximum number of death ratios are based on the mental problems.
Yeah.
Right? And then this is one person which is Kripana, the miser people only think about their body, I, me, and mine. My family, I have to take care of this. I need to have a job. I need to have this. I need to have a car. I need to have this. That's all. The second part of the misery is birth, old age, disease, and death. Anybody says that I don't belong here? We all took birth, right? One day we'll also get old. If we want or we don't want, we'll get the disease. And one day, whether we want or do not want, we will die. So these are the third one is the skin disease. I was just talking to this American lady, and I was just telling we moved from Northwell. She said, Northwell has the highest racism ratio. Skin disease. I am black, I am brown, I am white, I am Indian, I am
Yeah,
Telugu.
what also they call me brown.
I am Telugu, I'm Tamil, I'm Gujarati, I'm Sindhi, I'm this, and I'm that. Right? And we think that we can save our family from death. I was just talking to Srikant Prabhu. He asked me, how do you manage time? I'm like, for me, Krishna expands time.
That's nice.
The same time exists for everyone. The CEO also has 24 hours. The labor also has 24 hours. The broom guy who is brooming is also 20. Everyone has 24 hours. How we utilize that 24 hours actually makes you more effective. You ask those leaders, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Have you read that book?
Yeah.
Very important part.
Heard about it.
All principles are taken from Bhagavad Gita. Every principle is taken from Bhagavad Gita. What does it talk about? Time is money. If you manage your time, you can be a CEO, you can be a millionaire. Same time. Does he have an extra 24 hours? No, everyone has 24 hours. When you really dedicate your life to Krishna, Krishna takes care of the charge of your life. But when you think like Arjuna's thinking, I'll take care of my life, I'm sorry, then you run your show alone. You are with me so far? Right? And then the first one is Kripana, the second one is broad-minded people who understand the purpose of life is to not take care of bodily necessities but take care of the soul. Right? So who are we? This is a very great scientist. What he has to say about our body, this is very interesting. Other than earth, water, fire, air, and ether, our body is made of 5 pounds of calcium, 9 ounces of potassium, 1.5 phosphates, 1 ounce of magnesium, and small amount of other minerals, and our body is 60% of water. Are we the body now? Which means we are chemicals. If I'm saying I'm the body, if I calculate based on that, then I'm just a chemical. Am I the chemical? Definitely not. Right? Definitely not. So if you, again, this is few years back, if you go in the market and buy these, total cost in India, which is in 95, or this is 2005 number, 110 rupees. Our body is worth 100 rupees. which is how many dollars? $1.50 or $1.25. Imagine. Reality. I'm not sharing anything this hi-fi. The reality. This is what we are. If we are thinking we are body, this is what we are.
I think what distinguishes us is that you can't bring all those materials and make a human being, right?
Very good. Yes, I agree 100% that we cannot make even hydrogen and oxygen mix it. We can't make water exactly like an ocean. Can I have an unlimited hydrogen and oxygen to mix in? Oh, forget Michigan has a lot of water problem. We'll make an ocean here. Can I do that? I can't do that. Whether you see, we live in AI world today. Chat GPT can do anything. Can it make an ocean?
So that's what sets us apart, like from what is in our control versus what is beyond us.
Very beautiful. I want to have this, but it's 5:01, so we will start with this next slide. I will leave it here. You know about this actress?
Yeah.
About her?
She died of cancer.
Ah, okay.
I heard about her, but
She's a very famous actress.
Do you have another 5 minutes? Can I play some? You want to know, or should we extend it to next session? You decide. Next session. Okay, so we will chant together one round.
Listen, I think I have to go.
No, I just want to make sure everyone is there. That's okay. So we'll do it next week. Thank you for coming, Maharaj. Thank you.
open. If you have time,
Yeah, it's fine.
Huh? Okay. Her story, okay? And I'm going to play our audio here. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Give me 1 second, okay? I have to see if I'm sharing that on screen there. Looks like I'm not sharing that. Or are they? This extend window is a difficult job. Sorry. See, or you are only seeing Bhagavad Gita. Okay, I'm going to share another screen here. Let me know if you see it there. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I am going to do Zoom. Can you all see it online?
Yes.
The video?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to play this and hear this out. Let me know if you can't hear.
Yes. One of the greatest symbols of success in India. When she was a small girl, when she was born, she was so poor, her father was so poor, he bought her and kept her outside an orphanage, left her there and went away because he couldn't afford to even pay the doctor's money. She was few days old and she was lying in the orphanage in the night. And after a few hours, her father felt guilty that he had abandoned his daughter, and he came back and he saw that this baby was covered by all worms and ants. Immediately picked her up and brought her home, and in extreme poverty he raised her, no money, and somehow he sent her to, instead of school, he sent her to acting. And believe it or not, she became a star. When she was 8 years old, she became a star. And when she was 18, she was a well-known personality in India. She was a star, Bollywood star.
At the age of 18.
And she is considered as one of the greatest actresses in Indian cinema. So powerful was her acting and so graceful her movements and her talks that some of the topmost actors, like Dilip Kumar, was considered as the greatest actor in Indian cinema, who's won the maximum awards for acting. Rajkumar, so many actors, when they would be acting with her, in front of her, they would forget their dialogues. Because she was so commanding, so graceful, so refined. So what is her background? Extreme poverty, not educated, not having any money, and now she is able to shake the whole. All the big actors and producers and directors were trembling in front of her. And thousands of people would come to see her. And when her movie, the famous movie when she acted Pakiza, got released here at Maratha Mandir, which is just a kilometer away from here, there were thousands of people waiting outside the theatre for its release, and there was a police lathi charge. There were riots in Karachi, Amritsar, everywhere this movie was released. She was such a sensation that when she went